Greetings YouTube, Diamond Woods 12 back again, another video. Here to review the BET Awards 2012. And I'm gonna get right in. It's gonna be a full length review. I'm gonna get on in it. The award show started off, we all know, starts off with the pre-show, the red carpet, the live red and ready, like the 106 Park pre-show. Well, it used to be called the 106 Park pre-show. Now they're just calling it live red and ready. But yeah, it started off with that. Now I normally go into that not expecting much, but the first performance of that show was by MGK, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I do like the song he has called "Wow." I do like that song. I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of that song. But was he high or something? I mean, is that just how he generally is? I mean, I'm just wondering, is that how he generally is, or was he just smoking on some of that ooh wee? But it was an interesting performance. I wasn't bored by his performance, but yeah, that was okay. Then we had Terrence and Roxy come out there. They were the hosts. Well, of course, they're the hosts of 160 Park, and they're the hosts of the red carpet. This was their final red carpet, by the way. This is the last time Roxy and Terrence is gonna be on the red carpet at the BET Awards. We're hosting the red carpet on the BET Awards. This is their last show on this apart, and they kept making it seem like throughout the show. I'll speak on this later. That basically they basically made it seem like the vibes I was getting that this is their last. I mean, like this week may be their last week on Once Apart Car. Last Friday may have been their last. But I know they're having a big going away party for them, but we all know they're trying to be actors and. So I don't really know how that's gonna work for Roxy, but that's another video for another day. I guess her and Eddie Murphy's gonna try to find out something. But anyway, and then the co-host of the show were Tamar Braxton. We all know from the Braxton Family Values, and the Miss Half Several Seats herself. She was there, and then Big Tigger, who's always hosting the red carpet and hosting something on BET, he was there. And they were just, and they was there. It was okay red carpet. I ain't gonna say it was that. I ain't gonna cover too much on the red carpet. It was in. I mean, but one thing I will say, for them to be saying there was a whole lot of surprises in this show, and I'm gonna take it that the D'Angelo performance was supposed to have been like a surprise, but how is that a surprise when they? How is it a surprise when they're I'm trying to get the words right. When they were basically promoting it during the promos, during the commercials, during the promos and all that, they were basically promoting the D'Angelo performance. So, I just want to know, how the hell is that a surprise? How was that surprise? Anyway, I'm over that. But and one thing I want to talk about the red carpet is Tyrese, Tank, and Genuine. Well, TGT is that they call for themselves. But they tried this stunt before. They really did. They tried this before. Didn't really work. I know they tried to come out with this group TGT before, but it really didn't work. And now they're kind of taking another stab at it. Now, if you want my opinion, I think this is just a remake of that group, a group of R&B singers getting together in the '90s, like that group Levert, Sweat, Gill with Keith Sweat, with Gerald Levert, Keith Sweat, and Johnny Gill. That is basically a remake of that, and it's not a very good one, I shall say. But we shall see. I know Corner Tyrese, they got an album coming out. Excuse me. I don't know if he was playing, but he was saying they had an album coming out, and they got a tour coming out called the No Panties Tour, and I'm interested. I mean, that group will go as far as their egos will let them. Because they all are solo artists in their own right, and they all have pretty egos, but I mean, pretty big egos. So it's gonna go as far as their egos will let them. But that's all I had to talk about the red carpet. I mean, wasn't much I can say about the red carpet. I mean, of course they had the people that were getting interviewed. I really can't remember them. I mean, they were pretty famous in their own right, but can't remember who was really getting interviews. Because I really was into the Because actually, I was actually doing something because I had just gotten home from the movies when the pre-show was really coming on. I had just gotten back from the movies, but yeah, I just gotten back from the movies, and but yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't really much. I really was looking to get out of the pre-show, so I just got back from the movie to see the new Tyler Perry Madea movie, which I will be talking about later on in the video, sometime today or tomorrow. I will be reviewing, getting a review out there for you guys, but yeah, let's get into the award show. The show opened up because I wasn't really expecting much from this BET Awards, but the show opened up by with Kanye West with the Good Music Group singing Mercy, and I like that song. That's my shit right. That song is my shit right there. And I mean we had Big Sean, had 2 Chainz, had Push T out there. I mean then the man himself, Kanye West, came out there. I mean he blazed the stage. I'm a big Kanye fan. He blazed the stage. I mean, and then he gave this big dope ass freestyle. Now, that's the way you start. That's how you start a show. If they can start, I mean, if I would say that's the way you start a show. That a BET Awards. That's the way you should start it. But anyway, then we had the opening and true enough. And then we had the Samuel Jackson coming out, giving his I was thinking he was gonna go like Kevin Hart, like every other award show route, like start like just roasting everybody, going out flaming everybody, flaming every celebrity. But he comes out, and he starts rapping to Paris, I'm gonna say the BT version of Paris, the Jay-Z Kanye West song Paris. Um, he comes out saying basically saying he not saying that shit crazy. He's saying I gets paid, which is a very unique version. I gets paid, but and Spike Lee bought his short ass out there. I'm not a big Spike Lee fan. I mean, he's okay, but I mean, he hasn't had like a huge movie in a while, in a minute. But anyway, I mean, I guess he's good. I guess you can say he's good. 'Cause Spike Lee's good in his own right, but anyway, I will say this. I mean, uh, nowadays I wouldn't care for him, but it's good to see he's a African American director and film writer that's trying to get his stuff out there, just getting his stuff out there. It's good to see that. But Sam, yeah, man. And after they got finished doing rapping and all that, um, they announced the first award, and I think it was given to Kanye West. And then as soon as Kanye West got through performing, this is what pissed everybody off. I will say it kind of. It didn't really make me mad, but I was wondering. Kanye had Kim Kardashian and I knew this shit was gonna happen. I just had a good feeling that her ass was gonna be there. He had Kim Kardashian at the BET Awards, and everybody, all the fans on Twitter went off. I mean, they freaking literally went off. I mean, that was like, man, what's Kim doing at this BET Award? Kim Kardashian need to go home. She ain't have a fucking seat and all that. I didn't have no problem. I mean, I was wondering. I ain't gonna say it made me mad. I was wondering. I'm like, cause she really looked way out of place at the BET Awards. She looked way out of place. But Kanye, and he won a lot of awards. He came up there and accepted the award, and I know the Throne won an award. He came up there and accepted it. And he said, "I wish Jay Z was here to say something politically correct, so I don't say nothing. How he's gonna regret." But then all of a sudden, my man Hove, my Jay Z came out there. I'm a big Jay Z fan too. And Jay Z came out there, and which nobody expected him nor Beyonce. Beyonce was there too, but nobody expected him nor Beyonce to be there. I know I didn't, but because they hadn't been to the BET Awards in a long time. They were gonna go to the 2010 BET Awards, but they knew the whole thing, the rumor they had about Chris Brown. Speaking of Chris Brown, I'm gonna get on Chris Brown in a minute, but yeah, they won the award. The award show was going pretty good, and then a couple performers. I mean, Melanie Fiona got there. She sung. Speaking of R&B, female R&B singers, um, this artist performed at the pre-show. Elle Varner. She's hot. She's fine as hell to me. I mean, when I first heard of Elle Varner, I didn't really know who she was. Then I started listening to her music, and I like this girl actually can sing, but I didn't know she's gorgeous. Elle Varner is gorgeous. I mean, let me put my glasses back on. See how much time I'm up. I'm good, but can't see how much time I've been speaking so far. But anyway, Elle Varner's gorgeous. I mean, she's really pretty. I mean, I didn't really notice her and didn't notice her until like really didn't start noticing her until she was that week she was hosting One Was Apart with Terrence when Roxy went off to shoot some movie that we may never hear about. But because the movie she's in seems like we'll never hear about it. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, I did not know she was that pretty. But what got me when she actually went out there, excuse me, and basically said something about me, did the whole Music Matters, introduced the first Music Matters artist, and her butt. I mean, her. I'm trying to be really respectful because I think she's pretty, very respectful. But when I tell you this girl's, I guess I would say hind part or gluteus maximus or something like that. I mean, it was bang. I did not know she had all that back there. I don't know if she had pads or whatever, but I did not know her cakes were like that. I mean, I even tweeted about it. I'm like, Elle Varner, hey, I didn't know she had cakes like that. But she's definitely an R&B, on female R&B singer. I am definitely following. Not just because I think she's pretty, man. She does put out. She actually can sing, and she does put out good music. But anyway, back to the other stuff. They were giving out some awards. I don't know if I'm gonna do a follow up on who won what award because I really can't remember who won what award. I know Jay-Z and Kanye West took a lot of awards. Beyonce took some awards. Chris Brown took the Best Male R&B Artist Award and the Fandemonium Award for the third fucking year in a row. I mean, they should literally next year do not nominate Chris Brown for that Fandemonium thing. Give somebody else a chance to win. I mean, I know Team Breezy, any of my fans are my YouTube subscribers or my Twitter followers or if any of them are Chris Brown fans. I never hate on Chris Brown. I mean, I will never hate on him. There's some things I think he should do better for his career, not music wise, but career wise. I mean, not stop with the whole responding to what everything had to say about him. I think he should stop doing that. And I'm gonna do a rant on him later on about that whole Drake song he put out, that Drake diss he put out. I'm not for all that, but anyway but yeah I a lot of people were pissed off that Trey Songz didn't win that award, that Best Male R&B award, but I knew they were gonna give it to Chris Brown. I mean, he was in a category with Usher and Drake and people like Miguel, he was really establishing himself. But anyway, and then Viewers Choice Award, the award mostly people like, went to. I think it went. I mean, let me see. Did it go to Beyonce? I don't know who won the Viewers Choice. I can't remember. Did Beyonce win? I can't really remember. But I know Beyonce did win Best Female R&B. She got up there and accepted the award, and but anyway, we want to talk about some of these performances. Melanie Fiona, who's also a very talented singer, she was up there. She really was one of the singers that was in the Bill. I mean, she has a great voice. I mean, she has a good career and even better career ahead of her. And but a lot of people saying she shouldn't just sing traditional R&B. She should go over to the pop charts. I say do what you do. If you want to sing strictly R&B, do what you do. That's why she's not gonna cross over until people saying she's not gonna cross over until she starts doing pop and whatnot. I say do what you do. Melody, just do what you do. I mean, anyway, we need R&B singers out singing R&B and not trying to be pop. But they can prove that they can win awards without being just flat out R&B, without being pop. It's good to cross over, but anyway. But yeah, not Chris. Well, I don't want to say Chris Michelle. Melanie Fiona, she went up there, she blew the house down. With her singing, and that song she sung. I mean, she was getting into it. She was like getting choked up and teary eyed. It must be like a story behind that song. That's what I'm saying. It must be a story behind that song. I mean, she was crying. She was crying. She was really getting into the song. She put her heart and soul in that song, and there must be something behind that. But anyway, then we had the moment everybody been waiting for. We had D'Angelo, his performance, and The only D'Angelo song I'm not gonna lie to you, I know was "How Does It Feel." We all know the song. He's sitting in a video butt naked. But when he was out there singing, he really was out there singing. I mean, I don't know if it was his first televised performance in 12 years, but D'Angelo was really out there putting in work. I mean, he was really out there singing. I mean, I didn't know that other song he was doing, but anyway, what can you do? But it was a pretty good song. It was a pretty good, well done performance. Yeah, a lot of people were pissed off that they gave him more time than they gave a lot of other artists, but hey, BT kept building that D'Angelo performance up, the return D'Angelo up. So, hey, what can you do? But but then we had they brought back the whole real Hollywood husbands thing with Kevin Hart in it, and Samuel Jackson made a cameo on that because BT actually really is doing a show to that. They really are making that a show. But anyway, and it was pretty funny. I mean, you gotta watch it to see that. It was hilarious. It had Faison Love, it had Faison Love, and then it had Anthony Anderson, who was in it last year. Fabulous had a cameo in there, but it was hilarious. It was funny. I mean, anyway, but yeah, and then we had the Maze feature Frankie Beverly. We had that tribute, the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I'm always into that. I mean, they had like a lot of great singers out there singing their songs, and the Amaze feature Frankie Beverly actually got up there and sang. And I did not know that this was their. According to Tyrese was saying on a post show that because Tyrese was in the tribute too, the Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, but he said that was their first ever televised performance. They've never performed on TV. I don't know how true that is, but he said they've never performed on TV. But it was good. That was the first time they performed on TV. I say give it to them. My hats off to them. And then the moment we all have been waiting for, the Whitney Houston tribute. Now that was a tribute. That BET got it right. The Grammys didn't get it right. I know they said they had a couple of days before to get a tribute together. The Grammys really didn't get it right. The American Music Awards really didn't get it. They did a little better, but it was alright. But BET finally got it. BET got it right. That was a Whitney Houston tribute. Having voices like having Monica out there and singing on the song Whitney sung about Preacher's Wife. I mean, having showing us that Whitney did love the Lord. She really did love the Lord, and she had Brandy out there performing "I Want to Dance with Somebody" and saying, I mean, Brandy really shocked me. Brandy was out there dancing and singing and all that, but she did her thing out there. And then we had her brother, what's her brother's name? Forgive me for this, but I do not know why I cannot remember her brother's name. If I remember her brother's name, if you know her brother's name, can you guys please put it in the comment section. Forgive me, I really cannot remember her brother's name. But I know he's married to Pat Houston, her manager, who a lot of people think is a little skeptical and all this whole. A lot of people think Pat Houston has a lot to do with that whole reality show that the Houston family's doing. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. But her mother, Cissy Houston, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm mad enough to say this. She literally almost had me crying. I mean, the hurt. I mean, she lost a daughter, true enough, but I mean the courage it took for someone to get a mother to get out there and sing for her daughter, her deceased daughter. I mean, that was incredible. I mean, my hats off for the Cissy Houston. I mean, BT, I will say that was a tribute. That was a tribute, and that's a tribute Whitney deserved. But anyway, and then we had like throughout the show we had, and that was a good thing. I'm talking about Whitney Houston performance, the Whitney Houston tribute. Now let's talk about some of the performances I really technically didn't like. The performances I really just talked about were the ones I liked. Now I liked it. I liked MMG performance. I liked that. I did like that MMG performance. I was feeling that. Any of the performances 2 Chainz did, I like 2 Chainz. Any of the performances he did was good, but I like the performance with Nicki Minaj. But Nicki Minaj herself, We all know she was gonna win the best female hip hop award, and it seemed like she was fucking throwing shade. She was throwing shade to all the female rappers, basically saying, "Y'all, this the third year in a row. Young Money, step your dick up." Saying she said, "Step your dick up," and it seemed like she was throwing a lot of shade to all the female rappers out there. But we all know Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper out there doing anything right now. I mean, that people actually would listen to, that would worldwide would listen to. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, loud that had her ass. I mean, I just want to know: is it fake? Is it real or fake? Is her ass real or fake? I mean, she was out there trying to dance. We know Nicki Minaj. We know you can't dance. You ain't that much of a dancer. So anyway, if you guys haven't noticed already, I am still in bed. But anyway, but yeah, I just wasn't really here for Nicki Minaj's performance. But anyway, and then let's get on Chris Brown. Little Miss Chris Brown, as most a lot of people call him, Miss Chris Brown. Now that was before Chris Brown got up here and performed. There were rumors that he was apparently, reportedly arrested. He was reportedly arrested for having a gun in the BET Awards. Now I didn't know how true that was. I wasn't gonna say anything about it until I knew how true it was. And then Nicole Bitchy from a blogger, media person, named Nicole Bitchy. Her website's Nicole Bitchy. She it basically confirmed that Chris Brown was not arrested at the BET Awards. That it was just a rumor. And Chris Brown got out there performing. I'm thinking like Chris Brown, everybody got a rumor out that you got this whole Drake situation on your mind, and there's a big rumor out that you got arrested. I mean, you go out there and show these people up. Had to say it. Team Breezy, forgive me for saying this, but that performance was a piece of crap. That was a piece of shit to me. Chris Brown, you could have done a better job than that. I think he could have done a better job than that. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I mean, the guy had like paint all over himself, had paint on himself, and just wasn't really feeling it. I'm not trying to. I'm not really trying to throw any kind of shade, but I mean, because I know I could do a better job. I mean, I'm not a singer. I'm an actor. I'm an actor. I'm not a singer. I mean, I know I couldn't do a better job, but I mean, that's just all I got to say. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is Dumb Wood Show. Checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.